Recently, just before the trout season opened, I filmed a video and I showed you guys what I was going to take with me fishing when the trout season opened. All my lures, my black bag with all my spinners and soft plastics and minnows and stuff in it. Well, today I'm filming a brand new one with brand new fishing gear. Let me give you a bit of a story why, and then I'll run through what I've got in my new and improved fishing bag. Yesterday afternoon, my wife Loretta and I, we went out to the top cut dredge at Eldorado. We were taking bird photos because we both love wildlife photography, and naturally I had my fishing rod with me, and my spinning rod, and that very black bag with all the lures and stuff in it. When we drove in, there was a car on the high bank. We drove down the bottom, there was a car at the bottom, but they weren't near the water, they were over the back, and they were walking around the walking track that goes around the back of the top cut. We got after there, we only stayed there about 5 minutes. Loretta didn't see any of the birds she wanted. There was no rainbow bee eaters. I didn't catch any redfin. There was no follows, no strikes or anything. So we said, oh no, after about 5 minutes, let's go somewhere else and just have a look around. Then we got home about 3 hours later, and when I was unpacking the car, I said to Loretta, have you seen my black fishing bag? She said, I saw you put it on the ground at the dredge, at the top cut dredge. Oh no. So we drove back out there. Sure enough, it was gone. And then had a good look around, nowhere to be seen. Came back to Wang, went to the police station, and nobody had handed it in, so someone's picked it up and kept it. That's fine, I'm not overly upset. I've got plenty of lures at home, so I was able to put together a new fishing bag quite quickly. It does make me sad that people can be dishonest. Like if I found that out the bush myself, I would take it to the local cop shop and hopefully somebody would come and collect it. But anyway, that's the world we live in these days. So now I've got a new bag. Now, I'm going to run through what's in my new and improved trout fishing bag. Now this might shock a lot of people when they see just how many lures I've got here, and they're all shiny new because I've just put this kit together, so there's no dirty looking lures in here. This is why when people send lures and stuff to my mail time segment on YouTube, I often say, just send me a hand-drawn picture, that's more than, or a handwritten letter, that's more than adequate. Because when people send lures, I feel really bad because I've got plenty of lures. I have put this bag together with everything that I already had in my shed. It has not cost me 1 cent yet. I've got to go and get a couple of things, and I'll tell you about that as I go through. But everything that's in here I already had, thanks to sponsorships, Tackle Club, mail time, where people have sent me lures in. I might have found some, might have bought some. I don't know where most of these come from. Let's have a look and see what's in here. Right, first of all, this is my new bag. Oh, hello, Holly.
Hi.
I've just been joined by Holly. We're at the bush together yabbying at the moment. This is my new bag. I already had my new bag. I already have had this bag for a couple of years, but it was my fly fishing bag. It had all my flies and my fly fishing gear in it, so I will have to go and buy another bag so that I can either give this one back to my fly fishing or use it for fly fishing and keep this for this. Right. Thankfully, my collapsible foldable secateurs weren't in the bag at the time when it disappeared, so I've still got them. In here I've got soft plastics. This is actually a camera box. It's good that it's waterproof, and I can pin jig heads and spinners and stuff to the top there so that they're not rolling around, but it is a bit bulky and big. In here I've got a selection of soft plastics, different colours, different sizes for redfin and trout. Then underneath there you'll see I've got some micro spoons and a heap of jig heads. So that's basically my soft plastics box. There's no need to go through all them individually. But the main one, the lure box. Now remember, I made this up with all of the stuff that I had in my shed at the time. And a lot of this stuff has come from Tackle Club, some has come from friends, some has come from mail time. I've got them in one of the Target 1 million boxes, so I do want to go and get another one of those waterproof toolboxes that I showcased in my first one of these videos just a few weeks ago. So this was just to get me started and get me out of trouble. So I've got to buy one of those tackle boxes and another hemp bag and probably some other kind of plastic box to put the soft plastics in. In this tray here, I have heaps of soft plastics that I've already used. I've got a little bag of hooks in case I want to drift a grasshopper or drift some worms. I've got some jig heads here that have already been rigged up. Some soft plastics and jig heads that I've used on recent or previous fishing adventures. Underneath them there are, get all them out. Underneath them there are some blades. There's a salter there. Sorry, I'm doing this one hand so that I can hold my camera. Underneath there I can see 4 blades and a spoon. I think that's a Damiki spoon. I think that one there might be a Damiki blade. That's definitely a Damiki blade. And I know a couple of them. There's one here with just hooks at the back. Oh, this one up here. That's a Gamoku blade. Bring this up here under my knee. Right. That's a Gamoku blade. In here I have heaps and heaps of spinners. Some of them I don't know what they are or where I got them. Some of them are these little, I forget, that's a Celta. That's a Celta. These little, I forget what they're called. I knew I'd forget the names of some of these. These little ones here, I've got a heap of these. These come in Tackle Club. A lot of the stuff in this box has come in Tackle Club. These Celtas came in Tackle Club. But these little spinners here, they're a Damiki something or other. There's 4 or 5 of them in a pack. And I had a few packs from various Tackle Clubs. So I've got 10 or a dozen of those really little Damiki spinners. There's a Tassie Devil spinner under there with the big pink blade. There's another Tassie Devil spinner. That one there. But anyway, you get the point. So I've got heaps of spinners in there. Heaps of blades here. Pre-loved or pre-used soft plastics in there. Here we have some minnows. There's a Ginder Tackle. I think that's a Baby J, I think that's called. Sorry, let's get a bit organised there. I've got a Damiki Disco. They are a regular occurrence in the Tackle Club boxes. I've got a One Well Lunch, the small little One Well Lunch 50. Those two there are sort of probably used more for redfin, but I put them in here because sometimes some waterways have both. This I think was a Damiki, if I remember rightly. Damiki Sonkel or Conkle or something. That was still in its box. Now talk about boxes. This looks all new and shiny and good, but after a while these lures will look really dirty. If you want your lures to stay looking really clean like this, you're best off to leave them in their boxes. But I don't care if they look dirty. I use my lures. I don't have them for show. I have them for use. That's a Damiki MU or Mew. This is that was from Tackle Club. There's a Berkeley bent minnow there, which was in Tackle Club. There's a Rapala there, which I think came through to my mail time. And another Rapala there, which also came through to my mail time segment. And I'm sorry if I forget exactly who sent what, but just know that I really do appreciate the fact that you guys have sent me these now more than ever. Here we have a Team Born to Fish. I think it's got a Dr. Twitch. I've reviewed these a couple of years ago. These are quite a handy little lure. They're really cool. I actually like big long minnows like this for trout, especially in the autumn. That one there is a Serpent 75. Might be a Damiki, but I'm not 100% sure. This is a Xeric minnow. Now, this is what I was happy about. Oh, that's a Team Born to Fish, sorry. Well, I am happy about that. They're cool, but there's a couple of things here that I didn't realise I had others, and I thought I'd lost them with my tackle bag. I'm not sure where I got that. I don't know whether it's a Rapala or a Rapala knockoff, but some kind of minnow. This made me really happy when I found this. This is a Pontoon 21 jointed tantalizer. I had one of these in my other box and I used it quite often, and I really, really love this lure. And when I lost my fishing bag, I thought I'd lost it forever. I'm not sure whether you can still get them anymore or not. These come in Tackle Club, but I was super happy when I found that I had another one. I'm not sure what this one, or this one here I think is a Xeric, but I could be wrong. Actually, it might not be a Xeric. Oh, underneath. It's a Berkeley Twitcher. There, I was wrong. There's a first time for everything. I'm only joking. Don't take that comment seriously. They're stuck together, them ones. I'll have to show you 10 at once. That one there, I'm not sure what that is. Oh, yeah, it's exactly the same as the last one, but a different colour. That Berkeley Twitcher. Here we have another Damiki MU, or Damiki Mew, and a wild bait minnow. Another wild bait minnow there, and I'm not sure what this little thing is, but I know it came through to my mail time. It came with a really kind person sent me, what are those, I can't think of the name of the, Wilson Slickback. They sent me a Wilson Slickback, and this was in the box with the Wilson Slickback. Awesome looking little lure, tiny little minnow, one of the smallest minnows I've seen. I'm going to go fishing with that soon. Another wild bait minnow, and a little bullet. I think my friend Brad Tuckerman gave this one to Holly a few years ago, and I found it in my shed, so now it's in my tackle box. What? I'm not a thief. You left it at my place. This is a Gamoku minnow. I forget the actual name of the model. I was worried that I might forget what this was called when I opened it. I found this still in its box. This is from Tackle Club, so I've got that in there. This is another lure I was worried I might have lost, the Domeki Era 55. These come in the Tackle Club occasionally, and they are awesome, and I was worried that I might have lost mine when I lost my bag, but thankfully I had a backup. And I've got another wild bait minnow, and this one here, this is a jiggle fishing, I can't remember exactly, finesse. It's a bibless minnow. I'm not sure whether you can get these anymore. It's got very sharp hooks. It's a jiggle fishing finesse bibless minnow. And I've dropped it. So they're all my minnows. There's my new fishing bag. I'm looking forward to some new trout fishing adventures with all of this gear. Thank you all very much for watching. How'd it go, bro?
Pretty good.
No issues?